Good evening again, YouTube. We got J. Crew to you coming at you with a second video here for September 26, 2021. I see uh, that the Atlanta Falcons finally got their first win of the year today. And I want to say it's about time. Uh, for anybody who's been following the Falcons, you know that this year's been kind of one of those years of that you're probably not too enthusiastic about. You got a new head coach, new system, new GM. Usually, what that means, we have so much newness that's associated with a program. It's going to be a long year because everybody's trying to get used to the personnel in place, whether it's the players getting used to the coaches getting used to the management, and vice versa. Everybody's just kind of getting a feel for each other. They don't know really what their identity is yet, and that's what you usually see with brand new teams. And so this year so far, with the first two games, the Falcons have lost, and they really just hadn't showed that much to want to make you enthusiastic about. Especially when they lost to the Eagles, and in this season opener, Jalen Hurts looked very, very good in that particular football game, but the Falcons did not, and they didn't look good last week either. They just hadn't shown too much for you to be enthusiastic about as a football team. But they finally got a win today. Even though the Falcons were in the lead throughout most of this game, we were kind of seeing something that we've become familiar with the Falcons. If they were in the lead going to the fourth quarter, they lost the lead in terms of losing the lead to the Giants at one point in this game, but they came back, got the team into a respectable position on the field where they were able to win on a last second field goal from their kicker, Mr. Young Hoo Soo, or whatever that guy's name is, something that Asian guy. He kicked the game winner to get their first win this year. Keep in mind that it was two very, very sorry football teams that we were watching today. Both of them were 0-2 coming to today's game. New York, of course, they have their quarterback, Daniel Jones. He's been kind of up and down since his rookie year. Saquon Barkley, he's coming off of a ACL injury. And for anybody who knows what that is, that's your anterior cruciate ligament. It's like a ligament in your knee, I believe, that wraps itself around other ligaments that hold it together. And so, whenever you hear about an ACL injury uh, going on with a particular player, especially a running back, that usually is just not good. That usually takes years off of their career. Saquon Barkley is like a big dude. He's like 6 foot, 230, 235. But when I saw him walk, kind of run around and play today, he still had his speed. He still was as fast as he was when he came into the league. He looked really good out there. But he's playing with the Giants. So Saquon is a guy who's probably going to be getting used to a world of struggle with the Giants. Just as Falcons fans, we're getting used to see them involved in that world of struggle with this new regime in place. Arthur Smith, the head coach, has not been too impressive to me in the first 2 weeks. But today, he helped us put a more of a smile on our face. And we've been seeing more of the same with the Falcons that we have even up on the previous coach who was at Seattle Seahawks coordinator. Can't even remember his last name. I didn't respect him. I had a lack of respect for him so much. Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn. There. It just popped in my mind. I couldn't even remember that first. The Falcons have really been kind of like more of a passing team. We kind of run the ball some, but they pass more than they run. Uh, One thing I have liked that I've seen so far this year, even with the two losses, is how they're using that guy Cordero Patterson. He's been used both a running back and a wide receiver, and I didn't really expect to see that, but I'm seeing it out of him this year, and I think they're using him well because he's always been known as a guy who's been a great athlete. Even when he came out of Tennessee, coming into the league, I think he's playing on 2 or 3 teams, maybe more so far in his career. But one thing I'm disappointed with the Falcons is they're not giving a true running back and what's the guy's name? I can't even remember his name. 28 Mike, whatever his last name is. I I want to see him get more carries. I just don't believe you can only give a guy 8, 10 carries a game and then you can say, oh, we're giving him enough opportunities. A running back needs to leave about 20 carries a game. I just don't think they're giving that guy a good enough chance to get himself going. I mean, he look like he's a well built back at about 5'9", maybe 210, 220. Like he's a well built looking guy. But you gotta give him opportunities to show how good he can be. Well, on some of the carries that he does get, I like how he runs. Like he runs tough between the tackles, and he has a bit of movement to him in terms of lateral agility. But I want to see him get the ball more. I mean, good God, the rookie tight end Kyle Pitts. He didn't even get the ball till like the fourth quarter. That's almost borderline unforgivable. This guy's a first round draft pick, 6'6", about 245. Give him several opportunities a game. I mean, for some reason he didn't get a catch until the fourth quarter. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So that has to change about Arthur Smith's way of calling plays. I want to see more Kyle Pitts getting involved. I mean, you don't draft somebody that high just to not give them the ball like that. That's been disappointing so far this season. But I want to say congratulations to Arthur Smith on his first win as a Falcons head coach. Matt Ryan also threw his 350th career touchdown. I think he actually got 351 in the same game as well. So congratulations to him. But I want to see the Falcons run the ball more with the running back and with the guy they brought in to be a running back, not just Cordero Patterson, but the other gentleman. I can't even remember his name because they give him the ball so little. It's Mike something. I almost want to say Mike Jones, but that's not his last name. I'm not even gonna go into where I got that name from. But anyway, good win, Falcons. You guys had to come back there and get the win, but that helps being character in this stepping stone. You at least say you got your first win, even though it was two really sorry teams we saw playing this year. It's your boy J. Crew to you. I'm out for this evening. Y'all have a good one.